Hey guys, welcome back to a little mini series that focuses on building and experimenting with the worst possible team in Hot NHL 17. This is part 2. Part 1 was me spending 100,000 pucks on bronze packs, and I also kind of did silver packs too, but I did that off the screen. So I was hoping to get some of these great characters that want to be a part of this team. I mean, look at this man smile, and this one, and this one. They just want to be a part of the action. While you're looking at some other guys, like this guy looks a little too embarrassed to be a part of this team, and then and this guy just wants to like beat someone up. This guy's just ready to go. So it should be good. It should be good. We even have Conor McGregor down here, and Messier, who's gonna help us out. So this is the worst possible team that you can build based off of overall stats. It's a bunch of 64s with some 65 defenders because we're putting defenders in to the forward positions, and then goalies are 62 overalls. Notice that it's a mix between bronze and silver cards because silver cards can be just as bad apparently. I don't know why that's the case. We're also going to make sure that we don't have any synergies so that we don't like boost anybody's stats. And we'll see how these guys perform in an actual game. These are some of the finest rare specimens that Hut 17 has ever laid their eyes on. And the reason for that is it's kind of hard to find these guys. They're like ultra rare, Sidney Crosby rare. On the auction house, on the market. I've seen a few of these guys go for like 50,000, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not spending 50,000 per person just for this video. That's okay. If I don't get any of these guys, we'll just replace them with the closest players that are higher overall. Or, you know, maybe I can like create a bounty on some of these players, and it could pretty much be like a giveaway. If any of you have these cards, I could just buy them off you for a certain amount. But I'm not paying a random person is what I'm saying. So it's just one style of team that you can build, but we're going to build another together. He's going to be taking things a step further, and you're probably thinking, how the hell can you take this any further? Well, you'll see in a second. With these squads, I'm going to play a random D1 player, and we'll just see what happens. Now we're going to use Hut DB's little humongous big table they have here. We're going to take the people who have the worst rating in each stat. So this is a list of all the players here. So you can see, don't have to worry too much about overall cards. The lowest overall card is going to be 64, but I'm sure a bunch of the people that we grab here are also going to be overall 64. So the first stat is going to be deking. And there's a bunch of people here who have 50, I guess, as a rating in deking, and one of them is a 64 overall. So we're going to grab Connor Hobbs of the WHL. Just going to throw him on here for now. He's got a Team of the Week card, so he's not that bad. Got +5 boost from his original rating. That's pretty cool. Next we go over to Handai. Maybe it's Handai. Sounds like it would be Handai. There's two players here, and they're both silver cards. That's something I noticed. It's kind of weird. Some of the silver cards have the worst stats, even though they're like a little bit higher in terms of overall. So we'll grab Patrick Seifert. Put him on the squad. Oh, Watrick. Yeah, that's what I meant. And, oh god, too many Patricks. There we go. And look, they're both defensemen, so it works out. So what I want to do is make it so that our team's forward lines are filled with defensemen, and the defending lines being forwards. Then make sure they're also on their offhand too, because it's going to make things so much more fun. And we're going to also make sure we don't have any synergies filled out either. It'll be pretty crazy. Next we go over to passing, who's going to be the worst passer. And by doing this, we can also have like different nicknames for each player, because we know what their, I guess, least special thing about them is. Waringa, welcome to the team. Some of these players, unfortunately, I might not even have, But this is just future goals right here. The dream team of bad teams. PC, which is poke checking maybe? I think it's poke checking. Got Troy, Legionus, Legionese, something like that. How many Troys are there? Troy Brower. Good amount of them. Slap shot accuracy. Who's got the worst slap shot? Who's going to be taking the slap shots here? It's going to be Rory. Rollick. The only Rory in all the leagues. Slap shot power, the weakest slap shot known to man, goes to Brant. Brant. You're Brant. See, a lot of silver cards. That's why I didn't want to make this an all, like, bronze team. Because we'd be missing out. Next, we got the worst wrist shot in terms of accuracy. It goes to Marcus Weber, who I wanted on this squad anyway. Because look at his shooting. His shooting's a 53 overall. Which actually, Patrick's a 54, so that's not even... I guess they're pretty close to each other. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. How did they determine, like, these random league players having terrible stats? I feel like you're just calling them out. Why can't they all have just pretty close stats? Or, like, share the distinction between a bunch of different players, a pool of players. All right, wrist shot power, let's see what we have here. Looks like Patrick still takes the cake here, but we'll grab someone else. We'll grab someone worse. Actually, Weber's here too. Guess we'll add Orendars. Two of them. Anyone remember which one it was? Dieter? I feel like I would remember if it was Dieter. Kevin? Shit. Guess I was wrong. Guess I couldn't remember. Dieter. Cool name. I like it. Acceleration. Who's going to be the hardest to get going? Between two players. Go with the worst one, Burian. Agility. It's going to be the hardest to turn with. Vaniola. Yeah. 69 overall. Oh, look, there's a snowflake in the background. That's cool. Balance. Who's going to fall and trip on their own? 5. Wait. Is that team of the... I don't think that's correct. That's not even... You can't even go down that low in terms of rating. I don't think that exists. I don't think you exist. Sorry. So I guess we'll just pick out a pool of these players. Oh, McGregor. Yeah, we can grab McGregor. Connor McGregor. Coming out on the ice. I like that. Endurance, who's gonna tire out the quickest of this team. Holy crap, 52. Pancake. Pankevich. Yeah, we can have Pancake. I already like your name. Cord. Your first name's Cord. Wow. Speed, who's gonna have the smallest top speed? Not that guy. Burian. Do I already have Burian? Burian? Yeah, I do. Oh, you suck at 2 different categories. Congratulations. And we also have you, so I guess let's go to the next guy. Holt. You're a Holt. We got discipline. I was about to say disembowelment. Close enough. 50. Zac Rinaldo of the AHL. You're too good. But then again, all 5 of you have terrible discipline, and you're all from the AHL. Looks like EA has been keeping an eye out on you guys. Alright, we can We can add Zac Rinaldo. Sure, let's go for it. I want to see him take all the penalties. So now it kind of gets cut off a little bit, so we got to zoom out. Keep going. Offensive awareness. What the hell just happened? 99, Sidney Crosby. Worst offensive awareness goes to Brandon Crawley, 46. He's not going to know where the puck is in the offensive zone. He's going to struggle to get into position. Poise, who's gonna choke every game. This guy, Rollick or Schlenker. Go with Schlenker because he's got lower overall. Next we got defensive awareness, who's going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time in the defensive zone. Anthony, come on, Anthony. Why are you in the wrong places all the time? Shit. That one? Not that one. This one. Yeah. And I guess face-off? Is face-off a good stat to use? Oh god. Face-off. Who's got the worst face-off? Who wants to take my face-offs? Peter Chalupka. Guess you're my face-off man. Congratulations. Let's see if we can ever win a face-off with him. Ah, crap. Alright, there's your squad. Worst squad in the game minus the goaltenders, which we'll add in a second. You could have like 64 overall players across the board, and that's probably what's going to end up happening because I'm not going to have all these players. But just the idea that they all suck at something. But I'll make sure to change that. I'm going to train them into becoming better people. Let's see what kind of synergies we got here. Oh, we got Speedster. All right, we have to get rid of Speedster from one of these guys. Ooh. Pretty sure a forward would have it. You know, that might be Ronaldo. No, might not be Ronaldo. Crap. I want to keep McGregor. You're not gonna have it. Weber. Crap. Schlenker. Schlenker's my speedster. Alright, what was Schlenker bad at? Yeah, we should probably switch him up. He was like Chalupka's face-offs. This one was the one before, so he was bad at poise. So I guess let's grab Stoughton. No, you're also a speedster. Come on. Grr. Oh, here we go. Kopitar. The silver Kopitar has the opposite poise of the gold Kopitar. Good, not a speedster. I like it. So then for our goalies, we have Klein and Janicki with a 62 overall, both being silver cards. Beautiful. And there is our team. Can't forget to include the coach. So we gotta include like a bronze coach, Bob Adams, or McGee. Yeah, I'll go with Bob Adams. Have the bronze coach teach these kids something. As long as there's no synergy bonus. All right, good. There you have it. There's your team of the week, filled with players who I guess are the weakest in the game at some kind of stat or skill. That'll do it for this team building exercise. We'll see how this team does in part 3 of this experiment.